Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for being there for all these lives. Finally, we had I will say the pleasure of doing a live video in English. It's been actually a while that I haven't done anything in English, but this time for all those people basically that they didn't know anything about us. We are a travel agency and we are very focused on accessibility tourism. This Today we are doing an interview with a very special guest from New York, Manhattan. His name is Enrique, and I've got the pleasure of introducing his everyone. There you go, Enrique. Good evening.
Hi,
How are you?
hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank
Thank
you.
you
I
for
was telling everyone that finally, after many time, a lot of people saying, "Oh, you should do some videos and some content in English." Finally, I've got the pleasure of doing my first live video with someone like you, Enrique. I would like you to introduce yourself to everyone, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure, and I'm very happy to try to help whatever the project you are having, and you present it to me in order to present to investors in New York. I can introduce myself. My name is Enrique Peralta. I live in New York for the last 50 years. I'm a businessman, and I try to I do a lot of business on the side of my real business. My business is a barber. I have one of very exclusive barbershop in New York. I would say the oldest one, which is a privilege for me to have it. And I've been managing very well for the last 40 something years. Um, and I'm happy for that. And I'm happy to help people the same way a lot of people help me. So here we are with our project, and we will see where we get it.
Glad to hear that, and thank you very much for accepting our invitation to be here in this interview.
Pleasure.
Lovely. So, obviously, as I say I will say again, my name is Alejandra. I'm the CEO of the travel agency called Idle Tours, based in Valencia. We are focused on our main project is accessibility tourism. This is the type of project that Enrique is talking about. Basically, we just started this alliance with another company called Integratur. Integratur is a consultancy company specialized in accessibility and also specialized on adapting all type of hotels, properties, or even though apartments, as we were talking about, just getting this type of apartments that they are just left there. No one is living in the apartment, so they are going to be basically adapted to for everyone, and it's going to be managed by a property manager that is going to basically deal with the apartment and give it to all tourism. So everyone that is willing to stay in the city rather than being in a hotel is another option. But our way is to do it accessible. So that's what we were actually talking about. So what will you mean? What will it mean for you accessibility or invest on accessibility industry?
Well, I would say investors are going to looking for to something which is a novelty. Uh, Accessibility for today time is very important for a lot of people. And they know whoever invests money in real estate, whatever it is, hotels, real estate, apartments, they are. It's going to be good. The part of investment, I would say, is today time is very important to know that the real estate is moving very well. of America right now. And America is also good, but they're looking for investment in Europe. And I think this is very good, very important step for investors.
Well, as you know, but probably many people that is going to watch this video, they don't know. We are based in Valencia. When we talk about the place or environment, we talk about a beautiful city. We talk about a city that is within the sea, Mediterranean Sea, and also countryside. What does it mean for a city? It means the whole world, because it could actually get the beach from one side, the mountains in the other side, and that is actually equal to a rich city that is going to provide everything to whoever wants to come to Valencia. So also to invest for what we say universal tourism is to invest for a project that is not going to close any doors to any sector or any area of people or any kind of community, because at the end of the day, I think that you will agree with me, the most important thing or feeling to do basically up to date is to be open to any type of community and to don't discriminate any kind of people for gender, sex, or anything, or for if it's more capable of working better or not working better, or even see better than others. At the end of the day, we were actually talking about it before, no?
Right.
Lately, we talk about bullying when people bully someone. So that's not actually, it's not great for anyone. So I think it's time for making change to take opportunity of showing everyone that to invest for accessibility is to invest for our own future.
Right. Excellent. Well, let me tell you, first of all, I want to say that I get involved in this project throughout a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, Raul Rodriguez, which we know each other for many years in life. And glad to meet him and to know him. So he is in charge of Integratur, which is a company interested in making this project go ahead. And they're doing very well. And when he knows, let me know what the project was, I was very interested. Why? I know a lot of people, a lot of investors here in New York, people that I have a contact with, and they will be interested. I no doubt that I said it last year when I was in Valencia, lovely city. I have to, say something about Valencia because it's a very lovely city, which is not very known. It's not very well known city in Spain. As you know, Spain is very well known all around the world. Again, like I say in Spanish, Madrid, all Spain. But Valencia is a place which was sort of like nobody knows. And now it starts to be very well known. And I don't know the reason because I have to make a little quotation here. One of the greatest writers, contemporary writers in America was Hemingway, which I am very good admirer of him. And myself, I am a writer. And, coincidentally, Hemingway, the first book that he wrote that was presented in Valencia, and many people don't know that, which is For Whom the Bell Toll. That is the name of the book. That was his first book that he wrote. And he was so in love with Valencia. He don't die there, of course he don't, but he loved to be there. He knows, he got the vision about that city, unlike him, many other people. But it seems like they want to hide it. They don't want to say anything about that city because it's so good. But now, right now, in the actuality, everybody knows. A lot of people knows, and they want to know more and more and more. And again, talking to investors, people who might invest money there, they are really like it, and they have it. They like the idea of the making projects work there, whatever the projects are. In this case, is the integrated project, which I think is going to be fantastic.
I totally agree about this argument. First of all, obviously Valencia is a beautiful city to invest. It's getting bigger and bigger and more important within, I would say, it's within the top three cities in the country. Obviously, when we talk about Spain abroad, the most of the people they just think about Madrid or Barcelona, but Valencia is getting its own place on the top three. So definitely, it's doing really well, and it's a really great city to invest on. And even more when we talk about this type of projects. Because obviously this type of project is giving opportunity to everyone without excluding any type of people or population. So I think it's very important to follow that and to stick on this type of of the idea, psychology, or
Yeah.
personality,
Yes.
Because at the end of the day,
Yes.
it's really important to do so.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Yes. Yeah, that's very important because that's the way that people think, and people see things that come into the future. See, in this
Mhm.
case, investors, that's what they see it. That's what they want to see. So, not
Mhm.
only the earning, it's just the purpose of the future project make it work good. In another word, for good one, for a long time. Not like bullet, like you said before. No, it's a serious project. That's the reason that I try to get involved myself in this. I'm doing involved, not trying. I'm doing get involved. Involved in the way that I get the investor to proceed with this project.
Well, as you know, we are working really hard for this type of project that we are doing. Hopefully, soon enough, we are going to make it. We are going to be able to present a beautiful project that is going to open mind to everyone and to show that accessibility is one of the most important things to invest on.
I agree.
Because, as I say, to invest for accessibility is to invest for our future.
Yes.
And at some point, we all are going to need some help, and we all are going to need to go to that type of hotel, apartment. It doesn't really matter which way you want to choose to stay or to accommodate yourself or your family, but you are going to need perhaps help, or you're going to need basically the type of ramps or this open concept to be able to be to manage yourself without having help from anyone else, because at the end of the day, when you grow up and when you can't do something by yourself, it's a bit frustrating. So you frustrate yourself because you can't do it. So that's basically our idea, no? To give that freedom to everyone and to help everyone to manage themselves within the property, the hotel or the apartment. So that we just want to make them feel free, We just want to make them feel that they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want. That's basically our main message here. That we just want to not invest on something that is going to give us money. Because at the end of the day, to invest for accessibility is not just investing for something that is going to give us productivity or money. It's something that is going to help a lot of people, a big community that not many companies or not many investors are investing on because they might think that it's not worthy. But we do think that it's really worthy. It might not give us money straight away, but it's going to give us something more important than money, that is going to that is basically helping others to feel free and to feel that they can still manage by themselves and they don't really need to jump over a step or they are just prisoners of their own hotel.
Right. Well, I think it's accessibility and technology in this project is one of the most important things that you have or the project have. It's going to be easy for people to see throughout the project what is the possibility of make it earning with the investment, and that's as simple as that. It's no more to elaborate in this, not much more, because this is it's two things very important. What is what they want, what the people want, and that's what they're going to offer throughout what they're going to get throughout the project, and that's just important.
Hmm. Yeah, basically that's part of our project. At the end of the day, technology is going together with everything that we are doing on this prototype. Universal hotel, it means basically that is I mean, at the end of the day, we are in 21st century, right? So we all are working. Everyone, I would say, 99% of the people on Earth has got a mobile phone. So I think that is really useful, not to use
Yeah.
phone or mobile phone to to help us to do anything and to connect your phone with the hotel and security as well because we are betting on security because it's very important as well for us now.
Hmm.
And to make sure that our guests that might need some extra help or maybe some extra security, we are getting on that as well. We are creating as well this prototype of security system that is going to control and is going to know exactly what is the guest needs. So in any case that guest, for example, needs some help, it's just going to press as SOS button, and the help is going to be on its way straight away, knowing everything about that guest. Because one of our main worries was because I mean you could understand that as an American in this case, for example, just get on this situation. You come over to Valencia for some holidays, right? And you got perhaps some disabilities, and you are in your apartment on your own or with your family, and something happened to you. Just imagine that you have to call 112, that is the emergency phone number here in Europe.
Right.
How could you explain to the person behind the phone where you are, what is going on with you, and where to send the ambulance? So that's the type of system, security system that we want to implant in our projects, so that that person doesn't really need to worry how to express themselves to someone that might not even speak in English. And maybe they don't even know where they are because they don't really know where their apartment is placed.
Right.
Because they're going to be like, oh my God, I don't really know. I know that I'm in
Right. Right.
Valencia, but I don't really know what's the name of the street or even less the number, or I don't know how to. So just this type of help, obviously yeah, I think that is very important, as you say. Just too much and to find the balance between technology and any other type of system or way to do it.
Completed. Alejandro, this is terrific. I'm sure, 100% sure that this project going to make it work. You guys going to make it work. You have everything possible. I mean, the possibility of making do with it, no doubt about it. Anything that I can do, I will. I am in the project, no matter what, and I put myself to make all my connection or whatever I have to do for the project. Meanwhile, I will give you my thanks for inviting me to talk to you in your program, and anytime soon, whenever you decide to be there, I'm gonna be there.
Well, the pleasure is mine, definitely. Thank you very much for taking the time to be here and to give us all your support because that means a lot for us. So once more, Thank you very much. I wish you the best uh, for you and your family. I hope that everyone is fine with COVID-19. I
Everything.
know
Yes.
it's a bit complicated the situation right now, but I'm pretty sure that together we will make it through, and we are going to make it.
Definitely we will. Definitely we will. Wish you all the best and stay healthy, stay away from
Same
problems.
to you.
And this thing is passing, thank God. So hopefully next year or very soon we're gonna have the chance to see each other in person, and I will have the pleasure to visit Valencia again.
Anyway, we'll keep in touch for sure.
Definitely. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, and
Thank
have a
you so much.
beautiful weekend.
Likewise for you. Thank you so much.